guys, today is August 25th, I want to say. Anyway, we're out here, still too damp to try and combine. It's very cloudy and overcast. Kind of looks like fall today. Over there, over my barley, over there. But anyway, we're in another field here, about, I don't know, 15 miles from home. We're prepping some winter wheat grounds. I was in here, when was it? A couple weeks ago. I Lunken this, my Reuben pen. And finally we got this 496 going in full force. Only took me 3 months to get it going because, oh yeah, it's field ready. Gets up here, there's 4 fucking hoses that are blown. It's missing a couple bolts. There's a couple gangs that just about fell off coming down the highway because somebody forgot to tighten down the bolts that hold them onto the friggin' frame. And the pin that allows that tandem on that wing to pivot. Yeah, it was seized in there. We had to cut it completely out and make a new piece. So, of course, getting to that takes time. So, wait till we were done seating, and then we got time to do it. So, and then I found out this morning that one of the tires' seat doesn't even have a valve stem. So, yeah, you really checked it over real good there. Yeah, real fucking good. Anyway, so that's another thing. Get out of my barley, you stupid birds. Little strip here that was left, so I left it here and see, maybe there'll be something left after the birds are done with it and we combine it. I don't know. But anyway, right now we're prepping some winter wheat ground. I put fertilizer on here this spring, and I never got it seeded. There's my arch nemesis right there, those goddamn Sandhill cranes. Fuckers. Get out of my field. Bloody things. Yeah, you sit there and taunt me. You're lucky I don't have the Steiger. I'd have the power, just the speed, just to come right after you and take you out. Anyway, I'm just going to, I think, just going to run over this headland here once quickly. This side wasn't completely done here. It's along the edge, so it gets a nice seed bed. And then we're going to, and then we'll get this seeded down later this week. I got to get my drill fixed yet, but I don't know if that's going to happen today now or not. I later getting going because I had a couple things turn up for me this morning. That tire there, that's the one without a valve stem. It's on the wing. See, as you know, the wings don't have a lot of down pressure. I put that on the wing. I had to swap it out, put the wing tire onto the main frame and vice versa. So everybody wants to screw you, you know. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. In today's day and age, seems like you can't trust anybody. Can't trust anybody. They all want to fuck you over one point or another. So, but anyway, the disc, as you can see, it works pretty good. Obviously, you had to Lunken it first just to get it kind of the surface broke. But once that's done, this thing does good at like finishing. So it's gonna be a nice second cultivator to have this next spring, and you know, won't bring up as many stones. I've noticed that, like up over, let's see here, over there. There we go. That is a hot spot for stones, and yeah, you still bring up some rocks. That's a given. But it was a fraction of what the cultivator would have brought up. So, but anyway, I'm gonna just have a little bit up top. I gotta trim up there, and then that's it for here for disking. And then, like I said, later in the week we'll be planting this. So, anyway, I gotta bag that barley up and then unload the rest of that and bin it, and then yeah, and then tomorrow we might be combining peas. So we'll see about that. So anyway, I'll shut up. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Whenever that is. Hey guys, there's the peas. Hopefully gonna combine them tomorrow. Look at the sunflowers that are coming out. Look how nice that looks. So they're coming out. They're not all out yet, but they're getting to the point where the field's starting to look yellow. So black beans are turning back there too. They're coming along real fast too. So peas are there. They're doing some stream restoration work here. There's my two girls over there. The other one's at home there. And that's all. But more rock here for the stream, it seems like. So anyway, there's where the barley was, where the barley was in there. I'm just gonna go finish some disking there and then take this thing home. So next day, we're still waiting on the sun to show its big face. It's trying. Clouds are starting to break, so that's a plus. But anyway, we had the guy here last night here and got both these combines back together. So the 21 needed a new water pump. The other one was not leaking, but it was starting to look kind of tired. So we put a new water pump on. And then the 8010, the cage where the concave fits in is all warped. So we couldn't get the large wire concaves to go in. So they took care of that. So now that's all fixed up. So that's good, that's done. And so I think if the sun decides to show its face, we get a few hours of sun, this wind, I think the piece should be ready to go. Maybe later this afternoon they go. Certainly tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow night, so they got to get off one way or another by tomorrow night. Anyway, I finally got the right parts for this hub. When I blew that wheel bearing, I didn't realize that the hub got fucked up when the wheel bearing went. And it was so wore, the seal and these bearings and bearing cups wouldn't even fit in here. They just kept popping out. So only 168 bucks for a new hub. It's not bad. And yeah, so we're gonna got one bearing already in here, the seal. I gotta get this on the hub. I got the axle there. I gotta take all the old paraphernalia off of there. Show you guys what that all looks like. And then I think we're gonna bag up the barley the guy wants and then auger the rest in the bin so I can take that auger down. So I'm gonna have to do a few of these discs here next year, I think. See, that's the old fucked up seal bearing. That I'll save the nut and, well, new cotter key, but save the nut, the washer. They're fine, but that's other than that. I'll just lube shit of it. Other than that, it's all getting new. So we can jack it up then, put the tire on, then she'd be ready for the field. Other than this we've been working at here. Hit a rock and this row unit, this where the disc openers fit on here, just completely twisted and bent this row unit. So we've got about halfway shut. We were working it out here and then it started to rain and we didn't really want to do it inside because there's no real good place to do it in here without risking a big fire. So so we decided to just wait until it was nicer out. So I think we may be working at that later today here. So but first is to get this on, then I'm gonna work at the barley there. And yeah, so there's the Massey 33. That's like a buddy of mine's coming up from down south here this fall. I think we're gonna do that together. There's a couple bearings in there that need to be done, so then we can use it next year. So anyway, talk to you in a few. Just unloading the last of the barley. We got bagged up that 4 tons that was in there, so there's another, like, I think the scale said like 4,400 pounds or something in there. So just gonna get this unloaded and then we're just gonna pull this bin up and unload it there into the granary there, and then we should be laughing then. So anyway, I better pay attention. So finishing unloading the last of this, then I was just unloading with the cart. Get that done, park this. Got the W6 on there, so that's good. A little easier to back this thing up and pardon me. Damn barley dust, harder than I got. Anyway, finish unloading this and then we're gonna go get the 8010. I gotta close that up and get it set for peas. We might go try combining some peas here. So Don's actually decided to show its face for a few minutes today. So the peas I think are sitting right around 15. So by the time I get out there, they should be 14. We're gonna start at the neighbor's place, get the field done away from home first, and then go to the thing, move home tomorrow. So anyway, see you in a bit. next day, I think, we're combining peas. Took the neighbor's field off last night there, and we're at home now. This isn't the best peas. The better peas are up at that end. That field there at a spot where the yield monitor here hit 90, 95, the one spot. I don't know, they're averaging, they're not bad. They're probably around that 40 mark. I mean, for here, it's not bad. Considering this isn't ideal. Ontario isn't the best pea climate compared to like central Alberta, but you know, still not bad. 35, 40 bushel the acre. So, considering they're already sold, that's not bad, I'd say. Oh. The only thing with peas I hate about combining these bloody things is they always want to get hung up on the rail. Okay, now you want to go into the feeder house, don't you? There you go. They always want to get hung up on the in the belts there, and they don't want to feed in. Oh, maybe that's where an auger head's a little better, but we're doing not bad here with the old honeybee here, so. Because they're so, they don't feed where the fuck, you gotta take it kind of slow, so, but anyway, keep her going here, and we're just coming up to this end here, get this little bit here knocked off, and then we'll finish that other big triangle at the other end there, and then that's it for the peas, because I did that field over there already. And a few kinks to work out on my flex, because it's the first flex combine we are doing this year, and for some reason my combine decided to lose its brain, and I found it again, but still, it's a pain in the ass. So, anyway, better pay attention. I'm getting to the end. Talk to you in a while. Unloading that one hole there last year. There was a hole there, so I just patched with duct tape and silicone. Just finished unloading. So from 3 acres there was about I think 3 ton right on in the combine according to our scales, and it's plus or minus 10 pounds, so pretty accurate. So they ran, I mean, a ton divided by, or 3 ton divided by 3 acres is a ton, so 36 bushel the acre. So that's not bad. Like, this isn't like I said, this isn't like mega prime pea country in this area, but there's a bit of a local market for some of the local sheep guys seem to want the peas, so we're gonna be growing, I think, more next year. Not a big crop like our black beans or corn or wheat, but still. So, and we didn't put too much in inputs into them too, so they're a lower input crop. Because, well, this year my fertilizer a little lighter, but seed treatment. I did put a passive fungicide on here, Delaro Complete for white mold. Just because, you know, solid seed, and this is a hell of a pea stand in here. Like in this area here, like up in there, along here, it was, the yield monitor never dropped below 60, and over there in that corner where they were thickest and tallest, it hit 95 at one point, which is just stupid. But that was at one point. Like I said, the lower areas and up over there, the soil gets a lot heavier. This is more of a silty loam here. So I mean, it's a lot more hospitable for plants to grow. But you know what? I can't complain. 36. I was aiming for 36 to 40. Be good. So can't complain. So anyway, I'm gonna take this back to the yard here. I think we're gonna stick the cart under cover just because the tarp on here isn't great. It likes to pool water. So I mean, if you get like 1/4 inch or less of rain, it's not a big deal. They're calling for 20 millimeters, so obviously that's more than 1/4 inch. And then I gotta run to Gore Bay and make a stop at the bank on the way. And then, see, there's the combine head out there. And then, yeah, and then come home when we bring the combine in. So, but yeah, that's our first ever pea crop harvested. Like I said, it's not your 70 bushel crops like you get in central Alberta, but you know what? For here, it's actually pretty darn good because they're not. Like I said, peas, are fairly new to this area, so, and it had corn last year, so I mean, take that as you will too. So, anyway, I'll be quiet. Yeah, I'll post. I already put some video in there of Dad took outside the combine of me going, so I had to clear some space on my phone so I could actually download those fucking videos. So, but. Anyway, we'll see. I forgot to make an ending to the video. I was just putting it together. I'm like, well, son of a bitch, I forgot to make an ending. So, figured I better just not leave you guys hanging there with the old same old talk to you in a few line. So, but anyway, I'm just scouting my soys. You can see, like, the black beans are further along, but they're a lot shorter dated. These are S007, I think A2XS. Nordrup Kings. They kicked the shit out of every other bean in our trial last year. Like the next one was DeKalb. I can't remember what the variety was, but they were 39.2 and these are 46.3 bushel the acre. So I mean, they kicked the shit out of everything. They're on 15-inch rows, but like there's a neighbor of ours around here that did them on 30s, and they actually look just as good, if not better. So I might try a few acres on 30s next year, because if I could side dam fertilizer and save a little seed, I'll do that. So, but as you can see, they are loaded and big pods, like 3-4 bean pods. Like there's a 4-beaner right there. I haven't seen too many 5-beaners like you guys see down in the States, and we've seen them down south too, where you have more heat, but we don't get the heat you guys do down there. But anyway, they get a little shorter in here with a little more compaction. But I mean, like right over here, they are damn good. So, but anyway, as you can see, they're starting to turn, starting to get a tinge of yellow, especially these lower leaves here. Yeah, you can see there. So, but anyway, see there's yeah, they're starting to turn here. It's like 29th of August or something today, 28th, 29th. So about that time. So, but anyway, then there's our corn back there. You can see where the different trials are there. I haven't got my signs up, but different varieties. You see it with the Kalb, they didn't give me enough seed to do a 6-row pass, so I did 3 rows, and you can see the one is, see if I can get my finger out of the way, really tall, and then shorter ones and taller again. So, but anyway, that's where I'm gonna leave you guys. I think for this one, we got our peas done, so that's good. But yeah, I think today I'm gonna start the video back up again here. We're gonna be doing I gotta move some topsoil, and then I think I might go do some tile runs. I picked up 78 more acres of tiled land, and around here tiled land is like the cat's ass. So anyway, that's where I'm gonna leave you guys for this one. Leave a comment, subscribe, that's number 2, right? Yep. Give a guy a like, you know the drill. And yeah, These guys go there, talk to you on the flip side. Good enough. Oh, Canada. Look at those beans. Look how loaded they are. Man, that's nice. Just king. Too bad the price of seed and fertilizer is so goddamn expensive. You could actually make money on these things. They might make money this year. I contracted them, a bunch of them ahead of time to go right to the crushers, so the price ain't as bad. It's actually good. So I think I contracted like half my crop, and then the other half is be whatever it is when it gets shipped. So anyway, talk to you later.